Okay, yo, universe, what up? We're gonna do a new thing. What's it called? Oh, I'm just tired of watching music videos, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it's about type shit more time, you know what I mean? So, this time, thoughts on, we're gonna make a series called Thoughts on People, you know? Like, we gonna judge people, you know? Motherfuckers be saying don't judge motherfuckers, but shit, if there's a first and second place, I believe we be judging motherfuckers. I don't know why they be doing shit. But, like, sure. Thoughts on Charles Manson. That's the video, you know what I mean? 45 something seconds in there. We're just gonna, it's gonna be like a 10-minute video. Ain't gonna be nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Like, thoughts on dude, you know what I mean? He's supposedly, he worked for the CIA, you know? He hired, I mean, that's actually crazy, like old man crazy, right? Just by looking at it. Yeah, so he's at PU. Let's explain his question.
I've got a curiosity. Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Remember you had an X years ago and you changed it now to a swastika?
No, I never changed. It's been the same thing all the way along.
Wasn't it always an X?
No, it never was.
What's it stand for?
It stands for whatever I mean it to stand for, and whatever I make it stand for.
He does not give a damn.
I rate that one time say you were Xing yourself out?
No, that was the newspapers that gave you that.
What does it stand for you?
It stands for many things. It would take 2 or 3 weeks to explain all the things that I built.
Can you give me an example?
The image. Certainly, I can give you an example.
In the image. Okay, that makes
sense. The United States flag of America.
The swastika?
No.
The rising sun in the Japanese flag.
But it's right.
The Star of David to the Israelis.
What's the Star of David? I actually do not know the Star of David, Israeli flag, Star of David, Israeli flag. What's that even mean? What is the Star of David on Israel? Wailing another symbol of Jewish Republic Judaism, the color blue symbolize God's glory, purity, and God's severity. And 6-point symbol is common. Man, this guy's on some deep shit, bro. There are more compliments per man.
Whatever country or nation or people or cause has always had a symbol.
And that's your symbol?
That's mine.
He's calm.
I put that there from 2 or 3 other symbols. I didn't want to put a Christian symbol, and I didn't want to put an Antichrist symbol, and I didn't want to put a pro-communism, and I didn't want to put an anti-thermoflacafraps and all that kind of stuff that you play.
But it is a swastika.
That's not a Nazi. Hitler got that sign from mysticism and reversed it. He did the same thing, only he did it backwards.
Backwards?
You know, the thought's still here, only he did it backwards.
Germany, wouldn't it?
No, that's not a Nazi. Hitler got that sign from mysticism and reversed it. He did the same thing, only he did it backwards.
These are fucking words.
You know, the thought's still here, just like the thought that he picked up was there when he picked it up. The thought has always been here. Been here since the pyramids have been here, since David and the giant, since the whole thing. It's always been here. And every once in a while, there's a guy like Magandhi that comes and picks it up. Or there's a guy...
Yeah, we got nothing else to do other than pick up thoughts, huh? Disturbing things in his final interviews.
Charles Manson was one of the most notorious cult leaders of the 1960s, but he refused to take responsibility for the killings his followers carried out for decades. What did he tell a documentary film producer shortly before his death? Throughout his nearly 50 years behind bars, Charles Manson never showed any remorse or even admitted any guilt for his infamous crimes.
Maybe I should have killed 400 or 500 people, then I would have felt better.
The murders of at least 9 people in the summer of 1969, including the pregnant actor Sharon Tate, continue to haunt and fascinate the world. Manson's final words to a documentary producer, James Buddy Day, who interviewed him at length during the killer's last year live, showed no contrition and were instead boastful.
I'm the most famous human being, not only that is alive, but the most famous human being that ever lived. lived.
The killer's conversations with Day, included in the documentary Charles Manson: The Final Words, were his last recorded before he died in November 2017. The project started with a phone call. James Buddy Day was surprised to get a ring from Charles Manson himself. Day had written to Manson asking him for an interview, but had little faith that the killer would actually call him. Yet, here was Manson on the other side of the line. In his book, Hippie Cult Leader, The Last Words of Charles Manson, Day wrote, "What do you say to the most infamous mass murderer of all time if given the chance? I knew what I wanted. To hear Manson's story in his own words and to get his permission to make a documentary based on that story." Manson was held responsible for the infamous murders of Sharon Tate and 4 others at her home on August 8th and 9th, 1969, which were carried out on his orders. In addition, he was convicted in the killings of Lino and Rosemary LaBianca in the early hours of August 10th. A jury also convicted him of 2 other murders. In his interview with Day, Manson denied responsibility, saying, "I didn't have nothing to do with killing those people. They knew I didn't have anything to do with it. They didn't want to hear it. I didn't get a defense. I didn't get to put on a trial." Charles Manson downplayed his role as the leader of the so-called Manson family, a group of runaways and dropouts who lived communally at a former movie set called the Spahn Ranch. Police and prosecutors believe Manson ordered the murders to instigate a race war, but in Manson's telling, it was the others at the ranch who acted on their own.
I never told anybody to do anything other than what they wanted to do.
As Day delved deeper into the story, he determined that the commune wasn't as hierarchical and the story wasn't as clear-cut as it had been previously presented.
One thing I know about Lifetime, you be telling people some shit, and they'll do the complete opposite shit. It doesn't make no sense, and then come to you with a smile on the face, like, yeah, like, I can't comprehend this shit. So I have to separate myself, and now I'm here making YouTube videos and reaction videos and shit, and 1,000 ideas flowing into my mind, and boom, I'm reacting to my
Day told Time magazine, "There's so many people involved in the Manson story, and not one of them can really say what happened. No one was making decisions for the whole group." While Day believes Manson's version of events is likely closer to the truth than the police and prosecutors' interpretation, he admits Manson was still responsible for the killings. Day went on, "I think there's no question Manson is culpable for those murders, if not all of them. The murders would not have happened without him." Manson's claim of innocence provides a jarring contrast to his bragging about fame, a statement that smacks of pride and may offer a truer glimpse into what made him tick.
He never heard you express remorse. Have you never felt it?
Remorse for what? You people have done everything in the world to me.
Not long after Charles Manson's final phone calls to James Buddy Day, the killer died at Bakersfield, California Hospital at 8:13 p.m. on November 19, 2017 due to complications from colon cancer. While Manson's interview with Day may
have... like, his eyes here. I don't know if it's the way he took it, but it looked like he'd been crying that day. Maybe he felt guilt that age, you know?
2017 due to complications from colon cancer. While Manson's interview with Day may have been his last.
Colon cancer. Jeez, things I don't know, man. What is this shit? Yeah, I gotta make sure my shit ain't showing. That's some shit. I'm gonna have to cut that shit because I don't like that shit. I don't like the fact that motherfuckers might know my username. Colon cancer. What the fuck is colon cancer? Colon cancer. Oh, stomach. Damn, that's that jail food, huh?
A decade earlier, he had made a similar boast about his fame to another researcher. He told criminologist Jack Levin in 2007, "I am the most famous person who ever lived." Levin agreed with him to a point. He told Northeastern Global News, "That's only a slight exaggeration. There are many great people who preceded Manson and were world-renowned, but didn't have the benefit to the mass media like Manson did." Levin believes there will never be another Manson. He went on to say, "He fit into the anti-establishment environment that prevailed during the 60s and 70s, and those days are gone. We could get another killer that influences young people, but it wouldn't look anything like Manson."
Nah, like, I did do my research in the past about Manson. I just want to put my final thoughts on it and make it into a video. Like, for me, I just feel like there's sometimes when you think he's saying some right stuff, I just think he's just like he's very, very intelligent. Like, he is very intelligent. You know what I mean? Sometimes he's mad, and sometimes he's confused, and I don't understand the confused part. Like, why would you, if you this intelligent type of person, why would you feel like, even if I didn't do nothing, I got set for years, man, I've been free, man. But then he did have freedom. I mean, shit, he probably fucking bitches up in that jail shit. But he was cool, man, bro. He was chilling. But then he also, one thing about Manson when I did my research on dude is that he did not want to take parole sometimes. And then I watched the movie, and then they were requesting parole for the dude. So like, it didn't make no sense. You know what I mean? Like he was a cool guy when it comes to shit like that. Like, oh, I would never take parole. Like, what? Like, I'm like, what, nigga? I was in jail. Like, get me the fuck out. Like, what? Like, what? I ain't want to chill in there, bro. Like,
Texas a Rumpkin. He came to town. He's his mama's boy. The prostitute took his money.
Yeah, be like that.
He said, can I live with you? I said, can you live with me? He said, yeah. I said, well, let me have that pickup truck. So he gave me an old pickup truck from Texas, he did.
See,
so I got this old pickup truck, and I'm letting him stay around the ranch. He's hanging around the ranch. A lot of guys like to hang around me because I'm underground. I'm what you call cool. I'm what everybody tries to be. When I'm down the street, I ride a motorcycle. I got a lot of girls. I sing a lot of music.
He was a G, bro.
You know, that's my road.
That's where they got that from. Him.
You know, for a while until they grabbed me up and put me back in the cage again. But anyway, Texas a Rumpkin. He came to town.
Yeah, that's Charles Manson, man. Like, out of man, sometimes he feels confused. Like,
one of
this
his most famous
crazy
interviews conducted in 1989.
I feel like I want nobody.
An array of topics, but the most famous section of the
what does he
interview
mean
comes when he is asked.
He says he's famous for this shit, and then after he says I'm nobody. I just think because he didn't get validated for his thoughts. You know, who gives a shit about thoughts, right? Period. Who really does?
Manson is sort of a showman, like when he tried to
he enjoys this
to
shit.
A higher level.
Like he enjoys this shit.
Or when I again asked him to define his unique charm.
What do you think it is about you that makes people want to be a part of whatever it is you're a part of?
Let me show you.
I'm brand new. Everything I do is always brand new. I'm on the premise of reality. I walk a
intelligent guy, though. I'll say that. Scary intelligent. That's my opinion.
I'm not a phony.
That's my final.
I don't put on no airs.
He was scary intelligent. You don't know if he's lying or telling you the truth.
Putting on an air now? Aren't you putting on an air for me?
When you look it back, see if it's an air. See if where you get it.
Because in some of his interviews, I can't even find that shit now. It's too long. He would say like, "Oh, they wasn't at the ranch or at the killing. They wasn't there at that time." Like, how would you know this? You know what I mean? So he was scary intelligent. Only if shit be slipping out, so you gotta catch it. So for me, do you deserve that jail time? Shit, you deserve some time because I mean, shit, man, just don't break the law, dog. Like, this shit is there for a reason. But yeah, that's it, man. That's my thoughts. Charles Manson, man, cool dude, smart, scary, intelligent. That's all. Amen.